Hello children, welcome back to computer class. Today we are going to learn the remaining topics in the chapter 3rd, that is more on MS Excel. Fine. In last class we have studied about sorting and filtering data. Okay. Now we will learn the remaining topics. First is custom filtering, second is removing autofilter, third is conditional formatting. So one by one we are going to see these remaining topics and then our chapter will be done. So first is custom filtering. Initial we will see custom filtering. Okay, so let us start quickly. First is custom filtering. Okay, in last class we have studied about autofilter. Autofilter is nothing but it helps us to hide the part of information entered in the worksheet that we do not want to see. Okay, this we have learnt in last class. Filtering means it helps us to hide that part of information that we do not want to see it. Okay, and it only shows the desired information. Fine, but in auto filter also, it can be used to filter data based on specific conditions. Some of the conditions you can specify, and depending on that, your data will be filtered. Okay, and this process is known as custom filtering. Auto filter can be used to filter data based on specific conditions. Okay, this is known as custom filtering. Now let us see how to use this auto filter in MS Excel. Okay, by watching the video and parallelly I will explain you how to use the feature of of custom filtering. As we have seen, the drop-down controls appear at the end of each column heading. Okay, next to each column heading, drop-down control appears on the screen. Fine. Now we have seen how to use the auto filtering. Now we will see how to use the custom filtering. Okay, after using the auto filter, just click on the drop-down control list of any of the column on which you want to apply the custom filtering. Okay, click on that drop down control and list appears, a drop down list appears. Fine, so from this list choose number filters. Okay, and side of that box again one more mini list appears. From this list select custom filter. Now after selecting custom filter, this custom auto filter dialog box appears on the screen. Fine. So here on January column I am going to apply the custom auto filter. Okay, in this conditions box, choose this, select on the drop down list of that condition box. Okay, and from this list, after you select the drop down control, a list appears on the screen. From this list you can select whichever condition you want to apply on that column. Okay, I am selecting is greater than. Fine. Now in against this column one more box is there. Against this box one more box is there. There you have to type whatever condition you want to specify. Now here I am typing 2500. Okay, only those columns I want to see whose range is greater than 2500. Fine, in January month. Okay, now after specifying your conditions, click on OK, and then you will see that your custom filtering has been applied to your data, and you are able to see only those data which specifies your conditions. Okay, now this is known as custom filtering. Auto filter can also be used to filter data based on specific conditions. Okay, conditions are specified on this January column. You can specify any of the conditions on any of the column depending on your requirements. Fine. So in this way we can use custom filtering. Now moving on. The next part is how to remove the auto filter. We are going to see how to remove the auto filter in the worksheet. Okay. Suppose we have added the auto filter to the data and we want to remove it. Okay. So you have to follow the following steps as you will see in the coming video to remove the auto filter. Fine. Now we will see how to remove the autofilter. Suppose you have applied the autofilter to your data and you have to remove that autofilter. Fine. Now how do you know that you have applied autofilter? You will see a drop down control next to each column heading. Fine. If you want to remove that, just move inside the data tab. Okay, from this tabs, move inside the data tab, click on that data tab, and here there is one section of sort and filter. Fine. From this section you have to select the filter option. It is already selected. Okay. By seeing on that tab you will notice that it is already selected. You have to unselect it, okay, to remove the auto filters. So just click on this, and after clicking on that filter option you will find that your auto filters has been removed. Fine. So this is the process of removing auto filter. Now moving on. Now conditional formatting is an important feature in MS Excel. Okay, it determines a cell's format according to the specified conditions. Now which type of conditions we can use in conditional formatting? We can ask the MS Excel to display the numbers in cells in specified colors depending on certain conditions. Okay. Now this type of conditions we can use in conditional formatting to segregate the certain range of cells. Fine, in different color. Okay, and the color we can specify. Okay, whatever color we want we can choose that in conditional formatting. Fine. So let us start the process of doing conditional formatting in MS Excel. Now this is the data that we have created in MS Excel worksheet. Now we have to see how to use the conditional formatting. For that we are going to apply the conditional formatting on January, February, March, April. So using your mouse and left click continuously, just select all the data between January and April. Okay, including January and April. Fine. Now after selecting this 4 months data, click on the home tab. Okay, by default we are in home tab only. In the home tab you will find one section of styles. In that styles you will find one option of conditional formatting. Click on that and a drop down list appears. Fine. First let us see how to use this highlight cells rules. Fine. So first condition that we are using is highlight cells rules. Fine. So here I am choosing greater than. Okay. Now greater than means format cells that are greater than. Suppose here range I am putting 2700. Okay. After specifying 2700, here beside this cell there is one more cell of the color that you want to use. Okay. Here drop down list is there. Click on that and from this you can choose any color that you want to choose. Fine. Just click OK and you will see that some of the cells which are having a value greater than 2700 has been highlighted in red. Okay. Now this is the way you use the conditional formatting. It is used to segregate the data with the help of colors. Fine. And whichever color you want you can choose that. Okay. Here our conditional formatting term is over. Okay. Now suppose to use the more options, you want to use the more options, click on the new rule option from the drop down menu. This is the data that you have selected. Under home tab, go to style section. Under that, click on conditional formatting option. A drop down list appears. Then from that drop down list, choose new rule, and this new formatting rule dialog box appears on screen. Okay, now first we have to select the rule type. Okay, for example, I am selecting format only cells that contain. Okay, you can select any of the rule type. Here for example, I am selecting format only cells that contain. Fine. Now this is the cell value. Here first cell, let it be a cell value. The second text box from the left under the head of edit the rule descriptions. Under this description box, the second text box from the left, click on that drop down list and choose the condition. I am choosing it as less than. Fine. Now here, after this less than, just type your specified condition. Okay, type your specified value. Suppose I'm doing it 2400. Okay, after writing 2400, click on format box, format option. Again a new dialog box appears on the screen. From this from this box, select the font style, let it be bold. Okay, here one font style dialog box is there. Okay, from this box select bold. Fine, click OK. Again this new formatting rule dialog box appears. Click on again OK option, and you will see here the data from January to April. The values that are less than 2400 has been turned to bold. Fine. Okay, this is the way you will use the conditional formatting. Fine. So here we have seen the three terms in today's class. First is custom filtering, second is remove auto filter, and third is conditional formatting. Here we are done with the chapter, that is more on MS Excel. Chapter number 3. In last class we have seen two topics from this chapter, that is sorting and filtering data. Okay. Now today we have seen three topics from this chapter. First is custom filtering, second is removing autofilter, and third is conditional formatting. Fine. So I am attaching a worksheet with this video. You need to solve that worksheet and send it on my email.